I want to thank Rex for convening meeting some of the senators. One of the things that I did back in the day when I was a U.S. Congressman was sponsor a constitutional amendment for term limits for members of Congress. Now, as you can imagine, that went over like a lead balloon amongst people that were already U.S. Congressmen. But it's been something that I've advocated for a long time. Having traveled the country in the last year, the number of people that have asked about support for term limits is incredible. It was something that came up all the time. And so we in Florida had certified many years ago a proposed amendment under Article 5 of the Constitution, which states are permitted to do, for term limits. Our legislature is doing it again this year. There's a total of 6 states who've recently done this. I was just in Indiana today meeting with some of the senators there. Their House has done it. I think their Senate's going to do it too. North Carolina, I believe one of the houses has done it. So I was able to meet with some of the senators here because I think this is something that the people in the states have the ability to propose changes to discipline Washington. The Founding Fathers structured the Constitution like that for a reason. I think it's something that would get huge support. And the one thing I've noticed is it doesn't matter if you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, male, female, white, black, rich, poor. People support term limits for members of Congress. We've seen what's happened up there. It's been really poor performance for decades now. The incentives are not right. We need to change the incentives. Term limits is one way to do it. And so my hope is that states, particularly states that want to see big changes in Washington, will use the power that they have to advance these really important proposals like term limits. But we have the ability in the states working together to propose some really important changes that are going to be beneficial to this country. So thanks for having me. We appreciate it, and I'm happy to take some questions.